people, welcome back to Politics Watch. Today I'm going to talk about how another JDF soldier has dropped out in the parish of Clarendon. This come within weeks of Private Alan Oswald also losing his life down there in Maypen. Right. Alan Oswald passed away on the 25th of June. Right, and now we have another one. Right. Now, my regular subscribers and viewers of this channel knows for a while now I've been talking about the fact that Maypen, a lot of the incidences you see happen down in Maypen, especially that big Chinese supermarket robbery. Over here on Politics Watch, we theorized that was carried out by people who clearly have military experience. Right. And I was saying from the start, a lot of these things you see going on down there, I suspect JDF soldiers, either current or serving, have something to do with it. Now, the fact that we're seeing two JDF soldiers losing their life in the parish where, as recently, get hot like fire, right? And in my previous video, I said even though we don't know why that soldier lost his life, but the fact that he's a soldier in a parish where I think a lot of the things that are being done, soldiers and police are playing a part in it, is very curious. Now, in 2 weeks, when was the last time you can remember two JDF soldiers drop out in 2 weeks from the same place? Go on, have a good think how often this happens. And in Maypen, Clarendon of all places, I said it before and I'll say it again. Criminals do not target JDF soldiers unless they have a very strong reason to do so. There is either a personal grievance or that soldier mix up in something. And again, I'm not trying to accuse anybody because obviously we don't know what that person has done, but we have common sense. This is 2 in 2 weeks in the place that is Soldier Town, Clarendon, Manchester, St. Elizabeth. Those places recruit, the JDF recruit from those places heavily. It is no coincidence you notice the big Maypen incident, the big St. Elizabeth incident. Remember how the men were very precise and how their operations, the way how they moved, the way they fired their weapons was very military-like. That's because a lot of soldiers come from down that side. And when I said I suspect the men who carried out that operation in Maypen and St. Elizabeth in Junction were soldiers, again, you get the usual simpletons run over here, jump in the comment section. Oh, you know that? You did it, eh? You must see one of them. Right? Children. People whose minds seem to be stuck in primary school. Anybody can see that the men who carried out the work in Maypen have some kind of training, some kind of professional training. These men are marksmen, right? And now all of a sudden, after that, suddenly soldiers start drop left, right, and center. 2 in 2 weeks, and you notice the response from JDF isn't to go shell down the whole place. Because they probably have more information than us. Them probably know what's going on there. Let me tell you something, and I'm not asking nobody this. You see, if JDF soldiers did get take out, like how police did get take out, JDF would have flood down the long time. If it was just a case of man on target, because everybody knows that from time to time, Jamaican constabulary force officers are targeted. That's no secret. Police get mashed up way more often than soldier. Right? But let me tell you something. Anytime a soldier drop out, especially if it's a case where he wasn't mixed up in a nothing, and the JDF don't have no reason for believe say in the involving or something where I'm not involved in, the whole place they get shelled down. For about 2-3 weeks, nobody can eat, sleep in peace. Soldier like rice grain. Anybody can tell you that. As bad as any garrison be, whether it's Tivoli, whether it's out of Nannyville, whether it's Jungle, every 87 Octane, no. If you lick down a soldier without just cause, your life is going to be hell for the next 2-3 weeks. Because the Callaloo and them are come deal with the place rough. You notice, we're not seeing that response in Clarendon. The JDF knows that there are members who are carrying out things and are involved in things that them not to be a part of. Them know this. This is going on daily, people. There are members of the police force and the JDF who are the things that them not to do. Who are carrying out actions. Right? And they are far more deadly than the average 87 Octane. Because unlike the 87 Octane, they're disciplined. They're well trained. They can shoot accurately. So, to the people who love jumping in the comment section and act like I have nothing better to do than sit down and make up fairy tales, are you starting to see the piece of the puzzle come together? Because just like in the video where I said in Maypen, when the police declared that they only found 500,000 in the car where the man them left behind, in that video I said the number is much higher than that. People come attack, say, oh, police not lie, why police not lie? And now, yesterday we find out the policeman go up and raid, find money and stuff money in his bulletproof vest. Right? So now we know, now we have facts and evidence that these things happen, because a lot of people, as I said, them need to see it in a loop, or the Gleaner or the Observer to believe it. So now that loop has come out and say, yes, them catch policemen and thief money during raid. So now that we're seeing soldiers are dropped left and right in Maypen, are people starting to realize that the soldier them down that side mix up in things? Or do you think this is just a coincidence? That as soon as Clarendon get hot, and the man them who carry out the thing them in Clarendon are doing it with military precision, suddenly soldiers start dead back left, right and center. Is that what people believe? Because remember, you know, as I said in my other videos, I still have the unicorn them, you know, and I can sell it to these people. All you people will think this is just coincidence. The soldiers are now dying on a weekly basis in the same place where I said clearly soldiers are carrying out some of these operations and robbing some of these supermarkets and these Chinese. To you people who think this is a coincidence, I still have the unicorns, you know. I can sell them to you. I can sell them to you by the pair. I can sell them to you by the dozen. Because you're the kind of person that would buy a unicorn. Right? Something is going on down there in Clarendon, people. Manchester, St. Elizabeth. Something is going on. We don't have the names and we don't have the details yet, but we have to piece things together. Every time you hear a soldier drop out down that side, open your eyes and keep your ears open. Politics Watch, this channel is not about being reactionary. A lot of people, what they do is, them listen to news and them just repeat what them sip on the paper. Whether them sip on Loop or them sip on Observer. We're thinking people over here, people. My subscribers are thinking people. That's why as soon as these things happen, immediately me know people are jumping on my email right away. Right? People like Selsby, people like King Benji, King Jazz, Dion, the whole team, right? Scorpio Goddess, these are thinking people. So when these things happen, immediately people go, hold on, at that Politics Watch did I talk about? Remember when Sir P did say we're going to suddenly start here say soldier a drop out? Because someone are going to know things to them nothing know. And I forgot to start get rid of someone. Someone mix up in a thing so them have to get pushed out. Now we're seeing it before our very eyes. And again, I expect people to jump in the comment section and say, well, you did it, oh you know. JDF soldiers are not taking out just so. The decision to carry out a hit on a JDF soldier has to be well thought out. You look at 87 Octane now go jump up boy man killing a soldier. Because him know his life would be hell. Just like the Italian mafia have a saying, only a made man can take out a made man. The orders we send man go mash up a JDF soldier now come from the regular 87 Octane. Just like how enough time when you hear police drop out, sometimes it's another police send the hit. Because the 87 Octane don't want them kind of pressure there. It's too much pressure, it's not worth it. But don't worry, I'm going to piece the puzzle together of what is going on down there in Clarendon. As I said, I'm only sorry we don't have a media that does any real investigation and any real serious journalism, because they have the resources to do this. If I had the resources, we can go down in a Clarendon and dig up and pay people for the interviews and get this from this man, because it takes a lot of money and research to do these things in the people. I would have pieced this together a long time. I just don't have the resources. But the people who do the big news stations in Jamaica, them have the money, them have the resources, them have the time, and them not do it. But we're going to get it together, because what in the dark must come to the light. People, this is Politics Watch. Like, comment, share, and jump in the comment section and tell me you think what going on in Clarendon and why so much JDF soldier drop out all of a sudden. Bless up.